So why do we feel the need to apologize to people, even our close friends, whatever, people, when they come over to our space and there's a couple of things out of place, we feel they need to go like, ooh, I apologize for the mess. I don't know why we feel the need to apologize, but I'll be honest, 9 times out of 10, if you come to my space or you sit in my car and it happens to have some kind of mess in it, 9 times out of 10, if I apologize for that, I don't really care whether you're offended by the mess or not. For me, I just see like, let's be polite, and y'all know I'm super polite, okay? But I'm not like apologizing from the bottom of my heart that you've come to a messy situation. Now, there's a whole lot of things that happen behind the scenes, and if I'm okay with it, and you as my friend, should be able to help me out. I don't know what I'm saying. Honestly, my car is a mess a lot of the time, and almost every day I'm trying to clear stuff out and all of that. It's still a mess. It's not as clean as I'd like it to be, but it's what it is. I do my best, and that, like, my best has to be good enough for me and good enough for whoever is occupying the car with me. As long as it's not an unhealthy situation, I'm not making you super uncomfortable. It's my car. I live in it. I mean, I drive it. It's my space. And also, I just feel like if you come over to my space and you feel like you're gonna judge me, throw away everything else you know about me and judge me based off what my space, looking not in the best situation, that's okay. That's your prerogative. I mean, it's what it is. Now, I turn the tables. I go over to my friend's place or whatever. Place is not great. Personally, like, if I literally had situations like that, I'm okay. Do you need me to help you clean up? Sometimes you don't have time. Sometimes you're in the middle of something else. Do you need me to help you clean up? I'm not judging you for it. Like, what do you need? How can I help? Or maybe I don't want to help. Maybe I don't want to help, but I'm not going to hold it against you that I saw a messy space. So why do we have to apologize? Also, I think it's weird that I think it's polite. Why do I have to worry about whether it's polite or not? I would also hope I'm not that person who makes people feel bad about their spaces for whatever reason, if it's not in the best possible states. I do hope they're okay enough around me to just be whoever they want to be in their spaces. Or else it contributes to your personality. It doesn't define your entire being. So, yeah. I think I was saying that I thought it was weird that I found it polite to apologize for a messy space. I don't know why it's polite. Maybe I was raised that way or conditioned that way, but I just find it polite. So, but I don't feel bad. I don't feel sorry. I don't care. Like, I frankly do not care. When I start to care, it means I'm like, hey, this is bad. I need to fix it or have help fixing it. Look, I'm okay with asking for help when I need it. Don't feel bad. I don't feel bad asking for help from my friends. Well, kind of I do, but that's a different conversation. But when it comes to things like this, I'll tell you, hey, I'm struggling, and if you come over to visit, just don't judge me. Actually, you know what? If in your heart you're feeling the need to judge me out loud, okay? Just so I know where we stand and I know what's going on. Please judge me out loud. Don't, keep it in your heart and hold it against me. And I think everything is fine when everything is not. Maybe everything is fine, but you know what I'm talking about. But just judge me out loud. I would just like to know where I stand, where you stand, where we both stand, what our relationship looks like, what our relationship is gonna look like forward. Yeah, judge me out loud, okay? Personally, I don't like a messy space. I do happen to have mess around me sometimes. I don't enjoy it. I don't love it. But I'm also realistic to know that it's not always going to be the way I want it to be. It's not always going to be spotless. Not everything's going to be in place all the time. And I also know that I will get to it sometime. I will try to clear it out or organize a little bit more. I will get to it. So I give myself that grace that, hey, it's not the way you want it to be right now, but you will work on it and you'll get there. So don't be too... If you feel like you need to hide the part of yourself who is sometimes untidy, then maybe you don't trust that person, or maybe that person should not be coming to your space. Because I feel like you're pretending. You're trying to portray this picture that you are super perfect, super tidy, when you're not. And if you feel the need to pretend around someone to be something you're not, for lack of a better choice of words, that's a red flag, okay? Yes, I said red flag. I'm sorry, y'all. I never use this phrase, but that's a red flag. So if you feel like you need to pretend, then maybe you should check the people who are coming over and check your heart too, because why are you pretending to be something you're not? Okay. So I would hope that while we are on a journey of trying to improve ourselves and be better people, we would also be secure and realistic about who we are, and as much as possible try not to be pretentious, try not to hide our true selves, and be okay with our imperfections. You know, we're all working on ourselves. So that's what it is. And that's also this thing where people feel some type of way if they're not as what's the word, or they don't feel as put together as the people around them. And while that's an internal thing, just try to surround yourself with people who really don't see you like that. They just see you for who you are and not what you have, you know. Sometimes I feel like we have been conditioned that other people need to love or like our spaces or be happy with our spaces. But no, you have to love your space. It's kind of like how a lot of the time growing up, you would not use certain plates. You would not bring out certain glasses unless there were visitors around. But now you're starting to realize that these are my glasses. These are my plates. I'm going to use them, and I'm going to... I don't know where that accent was from. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But it's like, I'm going to use my stuff how I deem fit. Why are they sitting in a drawer waiting for visitors? I will be the visitor tonight. I will visit myself. So your space has to make sense for you. Just be healthy about it. And I don't think it's biblical to be a slob. Just be as tidy as you can, but you don't have to be a neat freak about it. So you have to do what makes sense for you and not to please people. I would expect that as adults, we realize the importance of cleanliness and being tidy and being somewhat organized. But nobody can do that 100% of the time. And that is okay. Yeah.